in Oxford, Southbury, Seymour, which are all towns that I represent in the Senate, we had historic and catastrophic flooding in that part of Connecticut. We lost millions, tens of millions of dollars worth of infrastructure. We saw people and businesses have their the structures that they lived in and worked in washed away, washed downstream, and out ultimately into Long Island Sound. And of course, our local food pantry, food bank rose to the occasion to help the thousands of people ultimately that were now either displaced, homeless, their job was no longer available because the business was no longer or even in existence at this point. The building was gone. And I had an opportunity to go down and volunteer with some of my colleagues in Seymour. And when I pulled into the parking lot, I saw more than 300 people waiting in line for food. And it really struck a chord with me. And then I took an opportunity to learn a little bit more about some of the services that are being provided through the Oxford Seymour Food Bank. And I was really, really I'll just say I was blown away by what I learned. And $10 million is probably not enough money to help the actual need. But I'm a realist. I've been up here for 11 years now. I've served as the ranking member of appropriations. I know the current vice chair of Probst is here and is probably going to speak after me. But I think any additional funding that we can obtain to help people deal with food security. We live in the greatest state in the nation. We live between some of the greatest cities, big cities in the United States. And yet we still have issues in Connecticut where our food banks are constantly responding to needs. Okay? And I think we have an opportunity through this Feeding Connecticut Caucus to fix that, to bring awareness, and even if the awareness is making more people in our communities open their wallets and open their hearts to supporting these food banks. And if we can get more funding to help Food Share and they can help our food banks, that would be a great thing.